Good afternoon, it's EdgesMan123 with another Halo 4 update. Today I'll be going over some tips and tricks for the Halo 4 map, Solace, which you can see here on your screen. Now, as I've said before in my video for the map Adrift, I have this MLG Pro Tactics card. I'm just going to read some overview, general tactics from the card. The first thing is running the flag from top to bottom, about capture the flag, of course. So we have, if you're running the flag along the bottom middle of the map, that's in this area right here, where you can't really see, and it's amplified down here. So when you're running the flag, from your base over here and over, you're gonna try and go that way, and you might be under fire. So it says to scramble up and go through the cage. Now it's kind of hard to see, but here are the cages right here. So this area along the side. So you're going to want to come in and go this way and go out the cage that way. And there's somewhere you can escape if you're under fire when capping the flag underneath. There are several different routes to take with the flag on this map. Figure out the ones that work well for you and your team. For example, have someone set up at your balcony. Those are right here in that little area there and on each side. And use the routes up top too. Conversely, if top control isn't happening, run the flag low and try and catch the other team by surprise. Even if they react accordingly and try and thwart you down below, they'll still leave their power positions up top, which your team can benefit from by moving to and from and holding them instead. So basically what that's saying is, once again, if you're running down here in this area and you're under fire, you can escape through the cages on either side or through this orange beam lift thing up that way, and use the power positions to fend off attackers from your carrier. So that's the balconies, because at the beginning of the game, snipers are going to spawn in each of those spots. And you're going to want to control the middle of the map a lot, because as you can see here, the bases, you sort of got this box type thing around each one. You can't really escape, so the bases are really locked in there. Back up from the balcony. Another key is having a teammate to support you from the balcony. I said those are right here, right? Yep. So they can place shots on foes across the map, ensuring you never need to start a fight on your own. Or just, back everyone up. Order a few teammates to the top of your balcony to keep the opposition from reaching their sniper rifle. So the great thing about this is, when you spawn in the beginning of the game, you'll be at either base, and pretty much everyone is just going to run up their balcony to, go and get the sniper rifles that are right here. So what you want to do is, this is a really long-range map going all the way like that, long ways. So you're going to want to do is your team is going to want to get up, 2, maybe even 3 guys right here, and you're going to want to rain fire on the opponent to prevent them from getting their sniper rifle. I'll say another guy is going to go over here and jetpack up, good map for the jetpack, and steal their sniper rifle. So that's a little good tactic you can do. Spawning plans. Have another teammate spawn on the balcony to offer covering fire and watch the enemy spawn behind your team as they move to invade the other base. Keep the enemy spawning inside their base. Position your team at top, middle, and on your balcony, and watch both side exits to lock in the other team. So that was a bit wordy, but basically what the idea is once again, you see this base, for example, is really boxed in, and the only exits are right here, here, and off of the balcony. So if you have someone on your balcony, they are really not going to try and take this balcony exit there. They're just going to try and go for the sides because they think they're hidden. But if you cover the middle well enough, like in this area, you can watch them exiting from the side, and you can sort of trap them in their base, because you only have those 3 escape points, and with your man on the balcony, it narrows it down to 2, and they really just get locked in their base, and they're afraid to come out. They can't do anything. Next note is about side control. Once again, by the cages and these shores here. Shores are over here. We have, blue and red shores corresponding to your team. Work in unison to control one base and one complete side of this map. So, just divide it up the middle, and this is our half. So, you want pretty much good control of at least half of the map. You don't want your team to be too spread out, as the map's layout doesn't allow for much help from your teammates if you're on the left or right side simultaneously. Instead, lock down territory you can keep. So once again, this is saying, if you notice, about here to here is sort of like a little alley on each side. And it's just a dip down there, and you can see here's a wall, so you're really cut off, like, all the way over here on both sides. So, catching the sides, that's a kind of a good route if you're looking to, escape or maybe go into their base and capture their flag. But if you're caught in a 1v1 battle there, you're probably not going to get the jump on the other guy, and he's going to deal you some good damage and probably kill you. So you want to stay away from the sides for the most part. You want to try and capture your enemies in there. And has just a couple more notes here. Think about employing the jetpack as an armor ability. It's very useful on this map. When the game starts, it's also important to have a couple teammates moving toward bottom middle to get the incineration cannon. That's a great thing here. So, I believe right here, there's going to be an incineration cannon. So this is right I see. And on the other side is an energy sword. So what a lot of people do is they'll, come off top middle, and they'll jump into the little hole where the orange beam is, and they'll try and get this incineration cannon, because, that weapon, it's almost a sure kill if you can use it right. So a lot of people are going to be going for that. Although this may seem suicidal, a coordinated assault through bottom middle is an excellent plan. If you're getting dominated up top, move the battle underground and rely on your close range game instead. So what this is saying is, if you look at all this space here that you have up top, and then you have these two balconies, so this game is really up there. But if you want, you can just drop down here, and in here, and here. And then you're immediately in this tiny little arena. And you can, force your enemies down there. And if you got the incineration cannon or the energy sword, you can really get them down there. You just want to, control your enemies, get them where you want them, and take them out. Well, thanks for watching. That's all the tips I have for you today. Be sure to like if you think this video helped you in any way, and subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you.